So here we are, a new chapter begins, new heroes will arise, new legends will be written. It is time to turn the page.
Against Barcelona.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here, the supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Well, we're on the way. Well, now the opposition are going to have to find something pretty special to stop Lionel Messi today, aren't they, Jim?
Yeah, the man is an absolutely born winner. You just feel that with him on the pitch, anything is possible.
And what's more, he brings out the best in the chance for a shot! Oh, split-second reaction.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And we have our very first corner. He's having a shot! That is decidedly lacking.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
And it's Camavinga. Marquinhos did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. O'Reilly! Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Shevchenko, and here's Foden. Now it's Ferran Torres. There's the shot! Goal! Barcelona! Unstoppable. Just how do they contain him?
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
After 9 minutes is...
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Drogba unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Camavinga, passes coming off in quick succession here. Distributed tidily. Driven in. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Oh, this looks sharp. O'Reilly, and he's being shifted off it. And here's Shevchenko.
Indonesia are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Barcelona have reclaimed it. O'Reilly did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Serginho. Serginho in acres of space out wide.
There's much frustration as to the lack of a touch to finish that off.
Probing pass. Well, played right into his path. And that's a simple one for the keeper. O'Reilly gets over and intercepts. And that pass isn't the best. Foden, who does have an assist to his name. Zielinski, and it's Shevchenko. Ferran Torres is onto this. O'Reilly has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Messi. And that is a little undercooked. And he's picked it up out wide. Now it's Lampard. And this is Shevchenko. O'Reilly driving, shot a goal! And he nearly went all the way.
O'Reilly clearly is trying to be too clever there. He should have gone with his instincts.
Alexander-Arnold. And it's Messi. 15 minutes till half-time. That's really well manoeuvred. And the shot! Well taken goal. They are right back in business.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
And this is Shevchenko. Decent chance! And there's a goal! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front foot.
And there's the shot! Perilously close. Pass somewhat off target. And it's Lampard. Ribéry. Oh, that's fabulous. Tries to pass it through. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
In with the challenge. Right, Shevchenko just eases him off the ball. Indonesia have scored 2 quick goals here and are 2-1 up. What a comeback. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. O'Reilly. Ribéry. No, that's been intercepted. Kamavinga. Here's Zielinski. Foden. Kamavinga.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Ribéry. Kamavinga. And it's Shevchenko. Barcelona have a free kick. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket.
Yeah, it would seem a little too far out, and this will probably be a dink far post.
That's a fine save.
Absolutely terrific reflex.
That's it, 45 minutes up. Well, we have quite a thrilling narrative here. Despite their early setback, they are now the ones in the driving seat, and all of a sudden things are looking pretty rosy. So there was the first half.
Well, I've been left almost breathless here, Peter. This is frantic stuff. 45 minutes just seem to fly by. Here's hoping both teams can maintain this level.
Indonesia are leading 2-1, but things are very much in the balance here. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. And Shevchenko! Nearly, but not quite.
Shevchenko certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Nice bit of skill, and he's away. He's found a way through. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Stood up well to him there. Vardiol. This is a promising build-up. Now it's Ferran Torres. Good ball over the top. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Shevchenko. Oh, red. Nice interception. Ribery. That's a sharp pass. And he's definitely onside. And he's managed to get free. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately Drogba! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Indonesia have their second corner now. Foden clears without hesitation. There will be a throw-in. Davids. Now it's Ferran Torres. Now it's Zielinski. Not the most accurate pass. Marquinhos. Davids. And it's Davids. And here's Drogba. And he cuts out the supply. Messi. Zielinski. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. And this is Drogba.
Drogba really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
That is ended up in no man's land. And here's Drogba. He's got plenty of space out wide. Getting up there! And he's stuck it away! 2 up now, and they are cruising. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like...
And that's it. Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you.
We are glad to inform you that today's match day program.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now.
Against Paris Saint-Germain.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So off we go then. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
This guy, Declan Rice, is a player I really rate. With him, you get exactly what it says on the box. A workhorse defensive midfielder who likes to stay in the deeper part of midfield, knowing his primary job is to make sure he shuts down any build-up play in that area.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. Hazard goes sliding in. And this is Drogba. And there's green grass ahead of him. And he's managed to get free. And he shoots! Goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods. And that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Now it's DiMarco. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Well, that pass isn't the best. Indonesia leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Tries to play it through. And he opts to go forward. Davids. Stojkovic. And this is Bergkamp. Decent chance! And no mistake. And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
You don't keep those outs. He knew, he just knew. Great chance! And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Oh, what has happened here? Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. And this is Hazard. Just about midway through the first half, and it has been an engaging watch. Great vision. Good take, and is he in? Ribery. Zabani cuts it out. Bergkamp. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. And here's DiMarco. Hazard. That's an excellent interception. And here's Bergkamp. Goes for a shot! O'Reilly has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Threads one in. Probing pass. He's a sharp little ball here. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Ribery. That's a little off target. And it's Hazard. Can he get on the end of this? Can he finish? Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! And the comeback is complete. So smooth. A signature finish.
Yeah, great movement and great use of space to get on the end of the pass, and that pretty much did it.
Paris Saint-Germain have their lead.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
That's a decent clearance. Hazard plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Oh, that's clever. Peruzzi attempts a clearance. Indonesia are still behind as we reach out for half-time. Drogba. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Hazard. O'Reilly. Nicked it back promptly. Well, that looks a decent ball.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
O'Reilly. And it's Azar. He's being urged to shoot. Ribery. Serginho. And it's Lampard. Bergkamp, he is onto this. Oh, this looks sharp.
There will be
Ribery.
1 minute added time.
Interception. His positioning was spot on. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. Oh, he's taken it. Davids. Lampard looking. So, a temporary halt to the action. It's been thrills and spills at either end in the first half. Neither side really seizing the initiative, and both teams still very much in it. So we reach the halfway point.
I've been left almost breathless here, Peter. This is frantic stuff. 45 minutes just seem to fly by. Here's hoping both teams can maintain this level.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly. We're already back up and running after half-time.
Indonesia can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Marquinhos. Now O'Reilly. This looks promising. Tries to pass it through. Look at chance! It's a goal! And that is goal number 20. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Indonesia drag themselves back again.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
O'Reilly. And here's Shevchenko. Great defending, strong and determined. Now it's Bergkamp. Messi. And it's Azar.
Mission 1 has been accomplished, so why not continue with the same approach?
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Now it's Azar. Oh, that's fabulous. Takes a shot! Oh, didn't catch it right.
He'll be annoyed with himself after that. Nothing wrong with his anticipation or his positioning.
Big chance! And it's hit the woodwork and out. And this is Bergkamp. It's loose now and they want to get it back. And he gets rid in a hurry. Tries a shot! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! And they're back in front. Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Bergkamp really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Zabani wins the duel this time. The most accurate pass. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Indonesia are looking to break at pace. Now it's Bergkamp. DiMarco. And the shot's on here. Van Bouten defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man. He's in one-on-one. Oh, he's caught him in or out. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. It's a straight red. He has been given his marching orders. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. Real pressure penalty, this. Crucial save by Vitor Bayer. Hazard gets it clear. Cafu. And this is Ribery.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
That has ended up in no man's land. Messi. Well read, nice interception. Shevchenko needing to deal with defending that's more up close and personal.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
Substitution for Indonesia.
This is their
27,
second corner of the game.
Ribery. Number 4. Number 10. Didier
Defending
Drogba.
of the desperate
Number 9,
variety.
Shevchenko.
Messi.
Number 19.
I think the message here is
Daniel
quite clear,
Van
Peter. They want another one
Coming on
and will
the field.
seemingly keep going until they get it.
Neymar. Number 30. Messi. Number 99.
That's a simple one for the keeper.
Hendrick. Number 18.
Now it's Trossard. Now it's DiMarco.
Alessandro Bastone.
Can he finish? And that's a sharp finish. Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They've played with great courage to try and kill this off, and for me, it looks like they've just about done it. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And it's Lampard. Lampard really struggling to influence the game.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates...
Bergantian! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Bergkamp really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Corner number 3 coming up. Real chance! And now a sudden chance to counter.
Has been indicated.
He is through here. Oh, that's a very decent ball now. He's got away. And this is Lampard.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Hakimi. He won't be happy with that one. Into a minimum of 4 minutes additional time. Trossard. That's at the end. Indonesia can look back at this result with regret. A front foot start, but they were ultimately made to pay. Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion.
Against Indonesia.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So we're up and running. So, Jim, this feels like a lineup designed to counter threats out wide, is that it?
Yeah, you will in theory have the numerical advantage, Peter, on the wings. So it's going to be a bit of a challenge for the opposition to try to get past you. On the other hand, you're essentially inviting your opponents up the field. It's going to be a fine balancing act between letting your opponents have the ball and looking for opportunities to counter. But it can work really well.
Shevchenko! Andrei Shevchenko! The great Ukrainian goal machine!
Well, this is already looking rather ominous for the opposition. When a player of his calibre can open up the scoring with a brilliantly classy finish, it could be a very long match for that defence to prevent it happening again.
You just know there is no stopping that.
Well, Peter, it would have taken something incredible for the keeper to keep that one out. It was absolutely spanked.
So, a breakthrough already. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Nicely shaped ball. No, he's just misjudged that one. Davids, and here's Shevchenko. Alexander-Arnold gets it away. Narrow Icardi. And it's Rice. Defending in numbers, sharp and uncompromising. So just the one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1. And Icardi! Daddy Olmo crosses. Gabriel. Rodri. Shevchenko. Now it's Drogba. And it's O'Reilly. And this is Ribery. O'Reilly. He's had a shot! And no mistake. Again in a trice. And they are soaring. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now.
Ribery! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
Ribery certainly looked hungry and exciting on the ball. Confidence is at play here.
And we have our very first corner. Impressive jump. Just cruising. They are cruising. They are purring, truly purring. Picked that one out. It was a bullet.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touch.
Just the keeper in his way. And the shot! It's a goal! Was there ever any doubt?
Well, was there ever any doubt? It made it look like he's done it over and over and over again, and he has.
Still behind by 2. Is there a way back into this? Davids. He's in a great position here. Ribery showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And the pass is intercepted. O'Reilly. And this is Shevchenko. Now that's well seen too. Akanji. Rice. And it's Rodri. Now Mendy. And it's a crossfield ball towards the other flank.
Well spotted.
Dani Olmo. And here's Mauro Icardi. Genuine physical edge about this game. It is quite attritional. Now it's Drogba. Mendy promptly onto that, and that is that. Ribery. And that is a little undercooked. Dani Olmo. Now it's Icardi. Succumbs to the pressure. Lampard. And now the breakaway. Knocks it into space. Gabriel. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Icardi. He's had it taken off him. Serginho did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Dani Olmo. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Just past the 40th minute mark. Chance for a shot! Rodri. Now it's Icardi. That's a cute ball. And this is Shevchenko. Wriggles his way through. He's having a hit! Ribery, who has set up 2 goals.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Now it's Shevchenko. And he welcomes it in. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Courtois with the clearance. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Played into space. Cafu. Lampard. Well timed, excellent interception. And that is the end of the first half.
Well, Peter, I think the score is a fair reflection of what we've witnessed so far, and that being good movement in both midfield and indeed up front. If those players, I think, can carry on where they left off after the break, they should impose themselves even more, and probably only one result coming here.
Indonesia claiming the lion's share of the 4 goals, up by 3-1 at half-time. Back on the way then. Ribery. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. It's a promising position. And this is Icardi, and this is Shevchenko. Cafu shows great strength. Lampard. O'Reilly. Now it's Ribery. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. And it's Rice. Engages and forces him off the ball. Now it's Drogba. Pass somewhat off target. Rodri. Rodri making good progress. And it's Rice. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Great vision. Can he get on the end of this? Alexander-Arnold. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. And here's Mauro Icardi. And this is Shevchenko. Oh, he's been caught napping. Dani Olmo has the space to scheme. Rodri. Now it's Drogba. And it's Rice. Dani Olmo. He's going for goal!
Substitution
And for sure,
Indonesia.
that was not one of his
Number
best.
17,
Indonesia are stuck in a rut, and impatient putts at goal won't really help their cause here. They need somebody to communicate composure and something more constructive.
Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Couldn't squeeze it through. Rodri running with the ball. Can he finish? Mighty close.
Oh, he overcooked that one, aiming for perfection, and he got it slightly wrong.
Now this could be a chance. That's good vision. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
Alexander-Arnold.
Niceties are not part of this approach. This is actually quite
Played
aggressive.
through for the wide man. And this is Shevchenko. Shevchenko! Shevchenko on 2 now and looking for 3. And it's made it. He's in one-on-one. And the shot! He tried the chip, but it wasn't his best.
Well, chances like that need a delicate touch, and they're quite a tough skill.
Number 41.
So we have further activity on the bench here.
Coming on the
Yeah, they're looking
field
for some
is
imagination, and his
number
job's going to be
13,
to add that
Cari.
element of craft and guile, the man pulling the strings.
Now it's Shevchenko. Rosicki. Oh, what a ball! Oh, no, that could be a costly miss.
Well, at least they're showing some positive intent now, Peter. That's the sort of urgency that's required when you do go behind.
Now it's Drogba. That is a great pick out. And he's certainly on. Shot a goal! They've got to be quick to recover this. Shevchenko proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Alexander-Arnold with the delivery. Good read, needed to be. O'Reilly. Oh, they can break here. And that has left him in a heap. And here's Mauro Icardi. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And he is dashing a real chance! He's got a goal! And look at his joy! Is this not why we love the game? Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
Number 20.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
And the frightening thing is, Peter, this isn't even a surprise. He thrives in these situations.
It's starting to look like a done deal now. Aimed beyond the defence. Lampard. Now it's Shevchenko. Great defending, strong and determined. And there goes the final whistle. Indonesia, just a thrill to witness here. Quick, slick, and such fun. You really would fear for anyone playing up against them right
Assalamualaikum bang jamana kabarnya bang. Ko PQ mana bangku suhyaku.
Waalaikumsalam Bang Pian. Sehat Bang. Gimana kabarnya Bang? Kopinya tuh ada, udah anget. Ada di luar. Mabar Bang.
Well, football is of course ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours it might not feel like that.
Alhamdulillah said
The
bang.
stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters.
Mabar yuk Bang Pian.
Wow, this truly is impressive. The future Camp Nou, it has been christened. A show of power, prominence, prestige for Barcelona. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. Saka! Quality ball.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Can he get on the end of this? And this is Lampard. Lampard unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Now it's Neymar. And here's Drogba. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. And that pass isn't the best.
Device I barapa bang.
Shevchenko goes for a shot!
Oh, when
Divisi
she
5 Bang.
made the save, it didn't take the keeper long to start barking at his defence.
And it's Alexander-Arnold.
Baru mulai nge-push lagi Bang.
Ah, good steal, he just read it.
Akan kedua ka
Knocks it
bang.
into space. Always onto this. It's a threatening... And a chance! It's loose now and they want to get it back.
Enggak Bang, kan udah reset divisi kemarin Bang. Akun pertama yang masih yang kemarin ini. Udah divisi berapa Bang?
O bercementak masih di device I 3 ya bang.
Cuma menang. Ya, divisi 3 kemarin Bang. Kan turun lagi kan. Ke divisi 5. Berarti kalau divisi 1 nggak turun lagi Bang, ke bawah Bang.
Oke lanjutkan aja pushnya bang.
Oke, siap Bang Pian. Udah, emang Bang Pian nggak reset ya? Bukannya reset divisi sekarang? Atau udah balik lagi ke divisi 1?
Ya semuanya turun bang. Tak kurang kau udah device
Oh,
I
enggak,
2
Bang.
bang here.
Nggak sampai Bang. Susah. Coba musim ini bisa nggak divisi 2 ya?
Intinya santai kuasai bang.
Oke, santai kuasai ya Bang. Oke, siap-siap. Suhu. Kapan kita mabar suhu?
Indonesia do have the look of a team with genuine ambition. Already on the cusp of promotion, they are looking to make a statement here. We are more than ready. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So it's down to business here. Indonesia need all the support they can get here. To say this is crucial would be to understate massively. And that is out and behind. It's a good block. And we have our very first corner. He's having a hit! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Well, it's probably going to take something very special to beat him today.
Club America have their second corner now. Oh, good climb! And he's done it!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Oh, he was definitely fully focused on that, Peter. His reaction and anticipation got him there when everyone else was spectating.
Indonesia finding themselves unexpectedly behind. And the pass is intercepted. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Ribéry tries to play it through. Shot a goal! And he's found the net! Oh, huge goal! Massive goal! They hit the reset button and we're back where we were. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
So they have it all to do again.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
And the shot! And he scores! Drive, determination, perhaps destiny. He'll take that. Perhaps not the prettiest, but they all count.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
Threads one in. It'll be a throw-in. And this is... He's had a shot! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
So, third corner of the game. It's Lamina. Oh, looks a smashing ball. And now a sudden chance to counter. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Lamina tries to pass it through in towards the... And a header! No, not the best of headers. O'Reilly. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. And here's Shevchenko. Shevchenko unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Oh, it's a great ball here. Oh, his Managed to get himself offside. Akanji. Lumina. And it's Kadiolu. And it's Olmo. Very nearly half an hour gone here. Oh, that's a key interception. Davids. O'Reilly.
There's a real tenacity about their defensive play, and it's up close and personal.
Fofana. Now he's got space here. Van Balten spots it and intercepts.
This is the time you need that pace.
Now it's Drogba. O'Reilly receives it in a wide position. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Shevchenko. Big chance! Indonesia claiming a corner, and the referee concurs. Corner number 2 then. He's rising! Denied by an instinctive save.
O'Reilly really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Corner number 3 coming up. Impressive jump! And oh, he's got that completely wrong. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. It's a pretty loose pass. Short changes him with that pass. Searching pass he's played there. Peruzzi breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Shevchenko. Now it's Drogba. Ronaldinho. Oh, he's just misjudged that one. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, there's a probing ball. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. That's very neat. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. The pass isn't the best. We are into overtime. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? He's shifting through the gears here. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And he thumps it clear. That's it, 45 minutes up. Oh, we have quite a thrilling narrative here. Despite their early setback, they are now the ones in the driving seat. And all of a sudden, things are looking pretty rosy. So there was the first half.
Well, I can tell you it's been an absolutely fantastic watch, Peter. I wish I could come here every week. It's been wonderfully open, wonderfully tense, and beautifully unpredictable now.
Indonesia are leading by 1 in a finely poised game. It's 2-1 at half-time. We're on the move again. Serginho is offering some sort of an apology there.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Now it's Drogba. And this is Shevchenko. Well played right into his path. Goes for a shot! And that's in! 2 up now, and they are cruising.
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
Indonesia now in a position far more desirable.
They've seen the light, and the opposition have been left in the dark.
Lemina, somewhat off target. Takes a shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retreat. Oh, it's fallen kindly here! That could spell trouble. In he goes again! And it's there! Up by 3. They have their boot on the throats of their foes. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
So now the difference is he's been side down. Is that a penalty? No, the referee's judged that the offence took place outside the area. And that's going to be a booking.
Disappointing, very disappointing. He knew what he was doing, as deliberate and cynical as it comes.
So, power or guile, what's it going to be? So, a genuine chance to increase the lead. Oh, the ball's come loose here. And it's Serginho. Plays it across. Silvestre tries to clear. It's ended up in no man's land. Ronaldinho. Oh, super find. Oh, he's bustling through it. And Shevchenko! And that's a tiny finish. It could be a lifeline. 2 more needed. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Club America may be down, but not out just yet. And he's there to get it away. That's a little off target. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
O'Reilly is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. And here's Ronaldinho. Drogba. Maldini promptly onto that, and that is that. Long ball by the goalkeeper. Right, Shevchenko. And this is Drogba. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Ronaldinho, who's set up 1 goal so far. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Davids did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And he's quick to return it, and he's got away from it. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. Okay, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
Club America needed that. They really needed it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Now it's Fofana. Ronaldinho. Well-timed, excellent interception. O'Reilly. Good driving run. Shevchenko in acres of space out wide. He saw the danger and he went crashing in. Indonesia can see it. A mere distant dream at the start of it all, but it is now very much within reach.
Exciting times ahead, but can they make sure they maintain control until the final whistle?
That's good running with the ball. He steps in, and that's the end of that.
Se está realizando un cambio.
Oh, that's delightful. He is through here. Danny Olmo gets a foot in here.
Cambio en el América. Número 6. Lo reemplazará número 13.
That's good play. He's got away. That'll be a throw-in. Now it's Neymar.
Se van a jugar
Oh, nice
4
touch.
minutos de compensación.
That is good strength. Drogba looking understandably energised after his goal. That has not gone well. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Cafu. And that will be it. Indonesia are going up, and now they can dream. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Indonesia really deserve full marks.
So here we are, a new chapter begins, new heroes will arise, new legends will be written. It is time to turn the page. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here, the supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. There's the whistle, and here we go. David Seaman, clearly one of the finest English goalkeepers of modern times.
Well, Peter, if you're part of the defence in front of him, the lines of communication are fully open. He has a big say in redirecting traffic away from his box.
And his career went on and on and on.
Listen, the best tend to stay around.
Strokes it back. Messi receives it in a good position here. Nice interception, well timed. And here's the chance to counter. Messi charging forward, the ball at his feet. He is through here. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. DiMarco. And Guardiol. Kimmich. He's played it back. Pedri. And Guardiol. Neither of the teams as yet. And there's the shot! Great effort, but no way through. Well-timed, excellent interception. DiMarco. Passing is crisp and sharp, and it's Belletti. Flings it across. And here's Messi. Indonesia yet to have an attempt on goal. DiMarco. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Drogba might just make this. DiMarco. Del Piero. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Played in. Shevchenko. And he's quick to return it. That's a little off target. Ribery. Looking to play him in. Now it's Messi. Tries to pass it through. He can run onto that. He might be in here! Oh, now this is interesting, and the referee has pointed to the spot. So a big chance now from 12 yards. So this to break the deadlock. What a save by Seaman!
Oh, once the save was made, the change to both mindsets could be hugely telling now.
He's got away. Belletti. And here's Messi. Very nicely done. Almost half an hour in now. Now, can they get him? He's had a shot! Goal!
Yeah, to see it unfold as succinctly as that, it looks telepathic.
Persib Bandung have taken the lead.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
And this is Van Nistelrooy. Van Bouten cuts it out. Marquinhos. Looking for options for movement. Ribery. O'Reilly.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
And here's Messi. And it's Pedri. Lovely shot at goal! O'Reilly. It's a pretty loose pass. Kimmich. Taken back almost at once. There's a sharp little ball here. He slings it in. And the shot! And that has fair fizzed.
Oh, that's a cracking try. Good technique to keep it low too.
Davids. Now it's Drogba. Couldn't squeeze it through. Messi. And now the breakaway. O'Reilly. Ribery. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, there's a probing ball.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
And here's Drogba. Shevchenko was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless.
There will be 1 minute at a
Ribery.
time.
Real chance! Oh, good-looking ball. Del Piero looking to add to his goal. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Indonesia go in at half-time with a game to chase.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Indonesia can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Well read, and the danger is averted. Indonesia have the chance to go the other way. Brilliantly cut out. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Indonesia clearly didn't help themselves by...
Big chance! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Cleared away. In by Messi. That has been knocked clear. Serginho. Here comes another terrific effort. Didn't quite get enough on that.
Well, the manager clearly has to react to this and tactically change what's happening. It's too easy for them to get in.
Still chasing the game, trailing by 1. And it's Belletti. Pedri, who's set up 1 goal so far. Where it came from.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Oh, they could be caught out here. Decent shot! And the keeper couldn't hold it. And that's a good finish. And this is getting better and better. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, Peter, I know from experience there are players who always seem to know where the ball's going to end up. This isn't about luck at all, despite what people say. Just keep an eye on his movement.
Persib Bandung are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, now's the time you could afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Pedri. Kimmich. DiMarco. Del Piero. Played out to the left flank. In by DiMarco. It's a goal kick.
Substitution on the field. Number 9.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
Coming on the field is number 13, Udis. Substitutions taking place.
Tunisia are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Kimmich. Oh, well played, well played. Now it's Endrick. Probing pass. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Now it's Endrick. The message is clear. None shall pass. Marquinhos. And it's Messi. Good running, strong and purposeful. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And Messi! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Messi is fully aware of how important that could have been. Probably game, set and match.
Substitution on the field. Number 10.
Persib Bandung
Messi.
making further changes here,
21.
and in quick succession.
Coming on the field.
It's made its way to him. Endrick running with the ball. And that's a good ball. Now that looks He's having a shot! It's in! Just one goal in it now! Game on! Really tidily gathered, and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
A shift in momentum, perhaps.
Well, I think they have every chance of levelling this now, Peter, but they've got to stay calm and not go completely gung-ho. I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
He's going for goal! Now he wants to get in on the act here.
They're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Nicely weighted ball. And the shot! And he hits the net! They have stolen level at the last! So smooth. A signature finish.
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
It just goes to show you what determination can achieve. Okay, there isn't much time left, but if we have to find the winner now, there's no question.
Oh, greatly! Oh, that could be pivotal! A game of margins! A game of thrills! This might just do it! Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Persib Bandung now on the verge of victory, save for a few potentially hectic final moments.
Well, what an end to the game, Peter. But now comes the overwhelming question: how long is there left, including stoppages?
And that is that. Well, that turned out to be quite a game. Both sides committed, determined, driven, and whilst you might argue to the contrary, perhaps a fair result on the balance of things. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. We're up and running then.
Andrei Shevchenko has to be the greatest player to emerge from the former Eastern Bloc.
Yeah, he is the name, isn't he?
Well, when you think he terrorises Europe's best defenders by doing the most beautiful work in the beautiful game, and we're talking goal machine.
Messi, well, not one to lose out here, not against this opponent. He's in a good position. And Shevchenko! Marvellous goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Ribéry.
Oh, that's a cracking ball. Too quick for defence and keeper.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Kimmich producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Well, he's felt that, hasn't he? Lampard. That has not gone well. Kimmich. Cafu. Cafu is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
And it's Ribery. And here's Shevchenko. Oh, that's a key interception. Oh, can he get onto this? Dani Olmo has given away a free kick. Now it's Shevchenko. Messi spots it and intercepts. Long ball by the goalkeeper. Threads one in. Now that's well seen too. Dani Olmo. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Now it's Ferran Torres. Oh no, what has happened here? Tries to pass, and the finish! It's a goal! And there's the goal they've been looking for. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Cerezo Osaka are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, it's a great time for them to keep the momentum going. I don't see any need to change the approach. Keep at it with the same intensity, and soon enough they'll get another break.
And this is Shevchenko, and it's O'Reilly.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Ferran Torres, spread out to the left. Dani Olmo providing an outlet on that flank. And that is expertly dealt with. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Searching pot, towering header! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
He steps in, and that's the end of that. Oh, that's a fine interception. Chance! And he has kept it out somehow.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And we have our very first corner. And now they can spring out of defence. And it's O'Reilly. He's picked his way through. Kubasi. Just 5 minutes left until the break. To McAllister. Dani Olmo. Dani Olmo. Short changes him with that pass. Here comes the corner. Corner number 2 then.
Can we play?
Okay, sir. Next match.
O'Reilly. Indonesia have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Drogba. And this is Drogba. Oh, he's all... Can he finish? And it's in! And deep into first half stoppage time. A timely strike.
Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know.
Next match.
And that brings the first half to a close. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football, and it's fair to say that both teams have played their part. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple,
Okay.
Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes
What languages do you speak?
And we are back on the way. He's having a shot! It's hit the upright.
I speak Indonesia, bro.
Shevchenko. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's shifting through the gears here. That'll be a corner. Garcia gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Cerezo Asaka are looking to go forward now.
Nice.
Shevchenko, and he shoots! Cafu can clear it away. Marquinhos. Ferran Torres. Oh, well played, well played. And the shot! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job
Subscribe,
properly,
bro.
Peter, that's
Subscribe.
for sure.
Corner number 3 coming up. And now a sudden chance to counter. Well, they are still trailing, and they require a change of fortune pretty sharpish. And here's Drogba. O'Reilly. McAllister. Oh, they could break
Straps.
here. Looking to play him in. Serginho. That's been cut out, well played. Shevchenko. Oh, nicely intercepted. O'Reilly could move up a gear here. And here's Ferran Torres. Indonesia needed that. They really needed it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And here's Ferran Torres, and he's got away from him. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Cafu cuts it out. Kimmich looking to pass their way up the pitch. Works it forward, and here's Dani Olmo. Dani Olmo was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Nice looking ball. And he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth
Let's do
sense.
2S or 1S.
Indonesia are looking to break at pace. Now it's Ribery. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking.
Substitution on the field. Number 21, Dani Olmo. Number 23, Ferran Torres. Number 3, Alex Grimaldo. Coming on the field, number 11, Neymar. Number 19, Jamal. Number 33,
Oh, that's well spotted.
Indonesia really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Messi, foot in. Nicely weighted ball. Now it's Barcola. Oh, shooting chance! And he hits the net. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get press from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
And in a trice, the substitute has scored already.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Cerezo Osaka go up by 2 and are looking good.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They've played with great courage to try and kill this off, and for me, it looks like they've just about done it. This is the time you need that pace.
Into the last 5 minutes. McAllister. Yamal. Neymar. And here's Endrick.
Endrick really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
And he cuts out the supply. Koeman. Here's a perfect combination of brain and brawn. And it's Neymar. Great defending, strong and determined. Confirmation that there will be 2-minute stoppage time. Oh, that's fabulous. That's a decent clearance. And a chance! Oh, that was no routine save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
O'Reilly tries to clear. Ah, he's given it away. He'll try from distance. And with that, the end. Well, here is a defeat that may hit them hard, and you can sense that all around us. Things going.
Let's do 1 second boleh.
Halo Bang, Aku Zero Logic E2, Salam Kanal.
Halo bang. Oke bang, salam kenal bang. GG bang.
GG.
Yuk, come on join bro.
What's the code?
Iya, semua ya.
To 520 4072. Come on bro. Come on. Hurry. Let's go. Come on, bro. You play on mobile or console? Ah. Kemana? Beli sambal. Beli apa? Mana? Dia Rahel berapa? Messi apa? Lelok je lah. Ayolah. Bali ya 2 renteng asalnya nak agak lama deh. Nak suara.
Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. So it feels like a pretty special occasion here in the capital. A bustling scene in the north of the great city of London, and a venue here which has housed some of the game's glitterati since 2006. So we're very much on the way now. According to what we've been told, this is how it looks. It's 4-3-3.
Yeah, and the two wide players up front can make the system pretty much succeed or fail. They'll be quite flexible in their creative movement. They like to drift in. At times, they'll mix their game.
There's the shot! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And we have our very first corner. Son Heung-min! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. Pops him off it and wins back the ball. That has not gone well. Now it's Kane. Stood up well to him there. Van Bouten defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Looking for options for movement. And that pass isn't the best. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Shevchenko is onto this. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
He's the shining light of Asian football in Europe, Peter. Son Heung-min. He likes to receive the ball on that left-hand side and then offer you many options with his direct running or cutting inside or just stretching the fences. A player with a superb work ethic.
I think the opposition defence agree too. He's going to be the source of so many of their headaches. Darun. Indonesia still without a single shot on target. And it's Darun. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Kane. Messi. He's a sharp little ball here. Kimmich. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And Darun. Talisca. And it's Hakimi. Can he get it through? And this is Shevchenko. And he's Drogba! Goal! A fine way to mark his 50th game in these colours. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So the first moment of real significance.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
O'Reilly gathers from the goal kick. And here's Shevchenko. Kamavinga. Now it's Kane. Talisca. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Now that looks a decent ball. Cross flung in towards the middle. It's a pretty loose pass. Now then, the ball's come loose. Tries one from range. Denied by an instinctive save.
Darun clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
That has ended up in no man's land. Now it's Kane. Talisca. And the finish! And it's in! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
There was no getting to that. No getting to it at all. Expertly done.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Darun. And it's Hakimi. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Cross deflected behind for a corner. Corner number 2 then. Indonesia are looking to go forward now. O'Reilly. And this is Shevchenko.
There will be 1 minute
Shevchenko
at a time.
really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
And here's Kane. Talisca. And he was quick to react. quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. So, nothing in it, Jim. What do you think?
Well, it's been an exciting half, Peter, with each side having chances and good spells of possession. I'm hoping that both will keep this open approach.
So 45 minutes of uncompromising football, and at the break it's one each. Back on the way then. Alaba with a real chance here.
I think there's actually a quiet confidence in pulling this off.
He's gone for goal. Oh, he's pulled off a fine save.
Absolutely terrific, terrific reflexes, goalkeeping at its very best.
He's found a way through. Serginho. Serginho's cross. Tries to get it clear.
Is that the first time we've seen them try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Messi unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Kimmich. Hops for safety. He has found the way through. Though didn't quite have the weight on it. Alaba. And it's Camavinga.
The attendance for this
Almost an
match
hour
is
gone.
62,005.
O'Reilly is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. And Messi! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Messi actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
De Roon. It's Camavinga. And this is Kane. And it's Camavinga. Shevchenko. Messi. Kimmich. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. O'Reilly. Ribery. And he's picked out the run. Shevchenko! It's a loose ball. That's going to go a long way. Now it's Kane. Now it's Son Heung-min. Camavinga. Sabani. Now it's Messi.
That's positional goals, the utilisation of space.
Substitution on the field. Number 15.
So we have movement on both benches.
Number 17, Kane. Number
Davids.
94, Talisca.
Looking
Number
to pass
5,
their way up the pitch.
Son Heung-min.
Davids gets a foot in here.
Van Dijk. Coming on the
There
field.
could be trouble here.
Number 4.
But for now, the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket.
9, Mbappe. Number 13, Cristiano Ronaldo. Number 7, Vinicius
Just
Junior.
about up to 75
Number
minutes.
14,
Wiggles his way through.
Substitutions taking
And he's
place.
got his cross in. And it's McAllister.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
He's having a shot!
That's just playing it safe and simple. He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
That's a cute ball. De Roon. This is a promising build-up. And again, he's sorted that out terrifically.
This is the time you need that pace.
Driving forward. Lampard. Neymar. Ah, that's a fine interception. And it's been hooked away. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Listen, the fans haven't...
Hendrick! Soyuncu clears without hesitation. He's in a great position here.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Now this could be a chance. Good read, needed to be. McAllister. De Roon. Now it's Vinicius Junior. York. Now it's Hendrick.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Now it's Hendrick. Well timed, excellent interception. And try to spin that positively. I certainly can't.
Device icon.
So that's it. It is all over. Well, nothing to separate the sides in the end.
Iya bang.
Not for the want of desire, drive or determination. No complaints.
Divisi 5 bang. Divisi 4.
TGL 18 reset season.
Iya, tanggal 18 bang. Bisa nggak ya tembus divisi 2? Udah divisi berapa bang Axel?
Device I 3.1470.
Anjay, udah divisi 3 aja. Poinnya 1400. Gelo.
Mau naik device I2 Suza Kedemu device
Guys,
I1.
semangat bang. Aku aja mau naik divisi 3 aja susah. Sana mau ya. Konti kok udah nampak.
Main Sabu in Akbang.
Main subuh. Anjay, main subuh ya bang. Enggak lah, mending tidur bang.
Cuman mandiin aja 150 nih umpun dia kan beli sampai 150 per hari kalau beli apa wah jadi tidak suka 150 tuh dia kayak gitu beres mandi jemur sama Prioritas.
1
Masuk ke belakang.
Kemarin mungkin
Dia kanan.
apalagi kamu main KPS kemarin. Iya bisa beda.
Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So it's down to business here. So, Jim, what would you say are the main strengths of this formation?
The fact that it's easy to dominate the midfield using the two advanced midfielders to find those spaces in and around the area, which will force your opponents back. This is helped further by the fact that you're also limiting their capacity.
And the finish! A wonderful effort all by himself.
Well, that was certainly impressive, Peter. Great run, just a shame the finish let him down.
Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Well, now the opposition are going to have to find something pretty special to stop Lionel Messi today, aren't they, Jim?
Yeah, the man is an absolutely born winner. You just feel that with him on the pitch, anything is possible.
And what's more, he brings out the best in his teammates.
Yeah, I think he just gives them that confidence that they can overcome whatever the...
De Bruyne! Nearly, but not quite. He's had it taken off him. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Serginho. And here's Drogba. And it's Davids. Now that looks a decent ball. Can he finish? Not a bad try by any means.
Lampard is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Now it's De Bruyne. So, Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Lampard. Casemiro. That pass has been well intercepted. And he's intervened well there. Neither side yet able to find the net. Messi.
Paris Saint-Germain definitely have the look of a team that likes to counter-attack, Peter.
Yeah, that is clear. Just look at how they line up.
Well, in other words, they don't mind being patient. Batistuta really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Could move up a gear here. Nice looking ball. Oh, he's found support out wide. He is just caressing the ball. And this is De Bruyne. He's having a shot! That's an imaginative pass. Diaz is a player who's always giving defenders headaches. And here's De Bruyne. This is Batistuta.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Now it's Lampard. It's Drogba! Denied by an instinctive save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Indonesia with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. Oh, that was vital. And it's Davids. Davids. Diaz. Nice physical challenge. De Bruyne. Now it's Messi. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Ribery. Great vision. Goes for a shot! It's bounced back off the post. Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Shevchenko deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Ribery. Lovely pass, but can he get there? De Bruyne. And it's Messi. Distributed tidily. Now it's Batistuta. Tries to pass it through. And that's played in low. It's still 0-0, but no shortage of effort.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
And here's Shevchenko. He's having a hit! And that's off target.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Kimmich is always looking to break lines. The most accurate pass. Looking for options for movement. Diaz.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
That is a great pick out. Ribery. Now it's Drogba. O'Reilly. Oh, well played.
Additionnel, 1 minute.
Dealt with nicely by the defence. And the referee has signalled for half-time. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. And we are up to the break.
Well, it was great to see them try to turn their possession and chances into a goal. They definitely wanted one before the break, and okay, while it didn't happen, things could start changing if they can continue in the same manner.
So we reach the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0. Get things going again.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
Gets his head on it! He's done very well to get to that.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Now it's Shevchenko. Well, that pass isn't the best. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
And here's Diaz. De Bruyne. Lampard.
This is the time you need that pace.
That is ended up in no man's land. And that's clear cut. It's a free kick. Marquinhos. He won't be happy with that one. And they'll start all over again with the goalkeeper.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Lampard. Rodgers. Casemiro is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone.
Batistuta really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Ribery. Drogba! It's in! Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that. But you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
Indonesia have penetrated for the first time.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
De Bruyne. And this is Messi. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside.
Paris Saint-Germain really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Great shapes to shoot! Andrei Shevchenko, the great Ukrainian goal machine! That is a gem! An absolute gem! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. Was there ever any doubt?
Well, he always had the measure of the keeper there. Such confidence and composure.
And the shot! Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end. Indonesia have hit a quick-fire double here and are firmly in the driving seat. 2-0 the score. Indonesia have it back and can go again. De Bruyne, and it's Messi. Rogers.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
He's on it, can he get away?
Paris Saint-Germain really aren't making anything meaningful of their time on the ball.
No way through there. Diaz. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Can he spark a counter here? Kimmich proves too strong. And it's O'Reilly. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. De Bruyne. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area.
Well, talk about being caught between a rock and a hard place. I don't think he had much choice there, although he's paid for it.
Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain.
Great chance here from position A1. A real chance then to ease this unpleasant predicament. He's gone direct. Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Ambitious ball here. Dink through. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Lampard is offering some sort of an apology there.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Marquinhos gets over and intercepts. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Oh, well played, well sorted out. We expected better, and so did he. Now it's Endrick. He's got away. Oh, sweet feet. That is good strength. Batistuta. Bastoni does well to get it back. Rogers. Lampard, York, Kimmich, lovely pass, but can he get there? I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain. Le numéro 10.
So here comes a substitution.
Le numéro 14.
Van Dijk.
À leur place, le numéro
He's
13.
quick to return it.
Le numéro 9.
And that is that. So smiles all round as they shamelessly indulge in the post-whistle euphoria. A win achieved through the right balance of industry and inspiration.
Apa cik Sari? Buat lainnya lah, sesuai lah. Oh, banyak mak baju. Preman. Pakai baju.
Barusan main Kala 2-0.
GG bang. Boleh di subscribe bang. Salam kenal.
Penasaran sama channel YouTube-nya.
Oke bang, makasih bang. Baru belajar bang.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. And that gets things running.
Well, just when you think you've got Eden Hazard, Peter, he opens up another box of tricks entirely.
And that's the thrill about him, isn't it? Every time you come and watch him play, he seems to come up with more. Good chance here! It is a very, very good save.
He just didn't catch that one right, and he knows it.
And it's O'Reilly. He's being urged to shoot. Incoming towering header! And again! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Indonesia with the corner, there first. De Ligt clears. And this is Ribery. And he's made sure that's not getting through. He's not got that quite right. And they can counter here. Oh, he's found support out wide.
That was lovely, that.
Oh, there's a probing ball. Who go in front. Whoever is in his path, he will always find a way.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
So, a breakthrough already. Ball looks a good one. And a chance! To go back here. Can he finish? He's keen, determined to have his say.
Indonesia really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
Lampard, and this is dropped. Goes for a shot! And a neat finish. And once more, we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Gamba Osaka really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
So they have it all to do again.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
No, that's been intercepted. Just about midway through the first half, and it has been an engaging watch. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. That is one way to stop him. Davids.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Floated through. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Now it's Shevchenko. Oh, cracking ball. Oh, shooting chance! And it's in! And the comeback is complete. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Indonesia are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Indonesia with the lead.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
Van Nistelrooy. Hazard.
Such good technique.
Oh, that's fab. It's Hazard! It's off target and by quite a way.
Well, just too much pressure on him in the end, Peter.
Andrick. And it's Van Nistelrooy. O'Reilly. Always onto this. And this is Shevchenko. He's found a way through. Decent chance! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Andrick. Looking tidy in possession here. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Hazard. O'Reilly.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Can he get it through? And this is Shevchenko. Can he finish? Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, he's been caught napping. Shevchenko is flagged offside. And it's Kaut. Engages and forces him off the ball. Ribéry. And this is Drogba. Oh, he's having a go! Another big chance that gets away. Now it's Drogba. Shevchenko receives it in a good position here. Tries to play it through. And he's taking no chances there. That's it, 45 minutes up. Well, we have quite a thrilling narrative here. Despite their early setback, they are now the ones in the driving seat. And all of a sudden, things are looking pretty rosy. So there was the first half.
Well, I can tell you it's been an absolutely fantastic watch, Peter. I wish I could come here every week. It's been wonderfully open, wonderfully tense, and beautiful.
O'Reilly! And no mistake. A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, there's only one team in it at the moment, and the question is, will they be happy to sit on this?
Mbappe! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Mbappe really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Van Nistelrooy! And he has kept it out somehow.
Van Nistelrooy actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
De Ligt. It's Pedri. And it's Kaut. And here's Mbappe. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And he's done very well to take that back. And there's green grass ahead of him. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Van Nistelrooy is fouled. This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range. Mbappe! Denied by a great piece of goalkeeping.
Absolutely terrific, terrific reflexes, goalkeeping at its very best.
He's going to be disappointed with that.
Incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to take it on another level.
Van Nistelrooy! Ribéry. Lampard.
For this match was
O'Reilly.
28,599.
Gamba Osaka are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape.
Well, there's contact there one way or another. Oh, it's a penalty. So a big, big chance now from 12 yards. This further to improve their cause. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. Not Not a twitch, not a blink.
Played a game of double bluff here, I think.
Tunisia, palpably stronger, better, superior. Passes short and sharp. Ribery.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Knocks it into space. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Count. Closing in on goal. Big chance! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Shevchenko gets on the end of things as a matter of habit. And this is Drogba. He's shifting through the kit. It's Drogba! Oh, he's done it! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing. And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
And the frightening thing is, Peter, this isn't even a surprise. He thrives in these situations.
O'Reilly!
Number 8.
And he couldn't quite make it 6.
Coming on the
It's
field.
only a bold attempt, and there's nothing wrong with that. Shame he didn't work the keeper a bit more,
Number
though.
19. Messi.
Tunisia have their second corner now. Ribery with the short one. He's having a pop! Oh, impressive strike.
Well, I suppose he was being urged to shoot. Maybe the crowd will stay a little quieter next time.
Halo bang ref dash, hand pink waving elbow cough.
Halo Bang Dirga. Mabar, mabar.
And that's it. Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you.
Tambah Ella. Ini enak tuh makan.
Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion.
Against Manchester United.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Well, we're on the way. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
The fella you're looking at, Peter, Ashraf Hakimi. I think one of the better offensive fullbacks anywhere in the world. He's very much the modern fullback. He was a winger, moved a little bit deeper, but he still has that passion to get forward. And we know it's backed up by a great...
Can he finish? And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And we have our very first corner. Oh, good line! Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
That's an imaginative pass. Hazard in acres of space out wide. Right, Shevchenko. He's had it taken off him. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Cannavaro. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. And it's Totti. It's Totti! He's done very well to get to that.
Totti actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Guardiola goes short. Indonesia are looking to go forward now. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Oh, can he get onto this? No, he wasn't going to let him past. And this is Drogba, and he was alert to it. Guardiola. Showing great feet there. Played out wide. Serginho.
That was lovely, that.
Still goalless at the moment. Silvestre is one whose deliveries we all know about. And he's there to retrieve it. Totti will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And the counter is on. Well, that's clear cut, it's a free kick. Well, that's a booking, always looked it. Totti, that's a good ball out wide. Played into space. Good, and the shot! Goal! Manchester United!
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No.
All square in a matter of moments.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
Cannavaro kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Very nearly half an hour gone here. Looking to play him in. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card. Lampard. He's going for goal! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
It's their second corner of the game. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Manchester United have the chance to go the other way. Well read, nice interception. And it's Ribery. Now it's Shevchenko. Ribery. Can he get on the end of this? That's the keeper's ball. Now it's Drogba. Semenyo. He is through here. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
That's been slipped through. And this is Drogba. Drogba! Spread out to the left. Pinches it off him. And it's Ribery. And this is Drogba. He's got a... It's Drogba! He's keen, determined to have his say.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get their reward if they can stick at this.
Probing pass. Hazard providing an outlet on that flank. Davids. And Shevchenko. Can he get it through? He's through here. And he's intervened well there. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Indonesia clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Nice control. Ribery. That's a lovely, neat pass. No, that's been intercepted. That's it, 45 minutes up. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time.
Hello, attendees. This
Some
is
first-half thoughts?
Well, I don't think either side will have too much to complain about or worry about, Peter. 1-1 is a fair reflection of the game so far. So it'll be fascinating to see how both teams go about trying to establish a little more control in this second half.
Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half. So straight into the second half.
Indonesia have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. Okay, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
He's in a great position here. Chance here to counter. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Manchester United needed that. They really needed it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Silvestre gets into a good position. Davids. Now it's Drogba. That's going wide left. Hazard.
Oh, really well played.
And he's managed to get free. Quality ball. Now it's Drogba. Lampard. That's been slipped through. He has found the way through. And into the grateful arms of the keeper.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. Okay, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
And that is out of play.
Substitution for Indonesia, number 27, Ribery. Coming on the field is number 11, Neymar. Substitution in progress.
Lampard. Oh, perfectly measured that. He's found the way through. Oh, easy pickings there. That's a good ball. Indonesia perhaps contemplating their next change here. That's destined for the flank. Now it's Azar. Ribéry. Lovely ball and a real chance now. Lampard.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. And he's being shifted off it. Serginho. Neymar. Oh, played right into his path. He's shifting through the gears here. Impressive jump. Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
O'Reilly is offering a wry smile there.
That's been cut out, well played. Shifted it to the flank. Azar. Cross to the back post. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is.
Substitution for Indonesia. Number 9.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
Number 10, Didier Drogba. Number 19,
Cannavaro cuts it out.
Number 6, Frank Lampard.
Silvestre.
Coming on the field.
Just about up to 75 minutes.
Hendrick. Number 18, Dwight York. Number
Neymar.
95, Alessandro Bastoni.
O'Reilly is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Guardiola. Guardiola cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Well read, and the danger is averted. Spread it left. And he's gone searching crossfield. Out towards the flank. Crosses it into the area. Oh, well played. Indonesia have it back and can go again. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Oh, terrible pass. He's picked his way through. He's been bundled over. That is a foul. And he is going into that little black book.
Well, talk about being caught between a rock and a hard place. I don't think he had much choice there, although he's paid for it.
Guardiola having a look. Shevchenko! York. Just 5 minutes remaining now.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Oh, there's a probing ball. And he's quick to return it. It's come to nothing.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Havertz unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Now it's Hendrick. He's found a way through. Oh, super ball. It's a foul. It's in the box. It's a penalty. Indonesia have been handed a game-changing chance. So this to turn it right round. time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Played a game of double bluff here, I think.
Tunisia found the way, forcibly. Now they must hold out. That's that, the end. So the winners bullish and belligerent after a remarkable collective effort. Fall behind they may have done, but they were having none of that. Tunisia have done it. They're people without a fingernail left between them after what they have just witnessed.
Well, I thought